Hello Leo, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you are connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. Also, for this reading, I am only channeling into my higher intuitive self to give you answers, to get you answers. I'm not channeling through any spirit guides. Only in the end, I do channel and I call upon Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel to provide you with some clarity and some guidance so that you can receive some advice on this entire situation, which is pretty nasty, I see. You got two cards here, victim and fear. Not good, Leo. Oh, this is not exactly you, but because of the intensity of both of these cards, some of you might also be feeling this. So you may feel that this the roles are reversed. Maybe both of you are going through this. Maybe just one of you is Leo. This is going to be a heavy reading. Some of you might be in a relationship, situationship, could have just exchanged glances. Sometimes that happens. You can have an entire relationship based on glances, looks. Some people stare at you so intently, it's just like, it's just intense is the word, intense. There's some people out there that, and I see this here, for those of you that have not really been in a relationship with this individual, but sometimes the looks are so intense, it's as if they're making love to you. Just through the eyes. Somebody who feels like a victim. Crazy. This is pretty insane you guys got here. Oh my God. I don't like using the word crazy or insane. Not appropriate. Not these days. Alright, I take it back. Sorry guys. But look at this. You have victim. You have fear. You have order and chaos. You have illusion. You have beliefs. That's 5 cards. That's a lot. And those are very heavy. Those are very full of conflict, issue, depression, sadness. This is what this person is feeling. And you must be feeling this too. Something happened. What happened? It's huge. Something big happened here, guys. We have here victim, we have fear, ecstasy, creativity, beliefs, mystery, compassion, order, illusion. Then we have justice under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. That is an excellent card to have at that position. Beautiful. All right, let's have a look. What's going on here in this person's mind? My dear Leo, I do feel that in this connection there has been a sense of victimization. There is overindulgence. I took advantage of you. And with this overindulgence, it got to the point where I started to feel bored and there was a lack of satisfaction. Too much of anything is bad. You just kept giving. And the way I have manipulated you, psychologically, emotionally, there has been a lot of manipulation. I got what I wanted. But I've also made you the victim. And now because of this, I fear that you know this. You sense this. You see the true colors of who I am. And now I'm afraid. afraid of what the consequences might be. There is fear, there's paranoia. At this point in time, I am no longer that confident person that you once knew. I have lost that sense of security, and now I'm feeling insecure. I feel unworthy of this connection. I have anxiety just thinking about the lack of self-esteem, the lack of confidence I have. I just have anxiety now. And this is all because of what I did to you. Because of the way this relationship has turned out. In my heart of hearts, my soul, I won't lie, my soul feels blissful, knowing that there's you. You are so beautiful. You are so magnificent, so handsome. I'm in love with your soul. You have a good one. Soft and gentle. There's something about you that just makes my heart happy. Makes my soul happy. I live in a world, this mindset of ecstasy. And I also want to create something with you. Something that'll be long-lasting for the world to see. I do feel that in this connection, there's this sense of belief-related issues, where you have felt certain things and believed certain things, and they did not match up with what I felt or thought. You and I have a lot of differences. We have a lot of differences in our beliefs. I do realize that because we are so different, we don't see eye to eye. I was born and brought up in a very different way, and so were you. My opinions, my ideas, they are different than yours. Sometimes that's okay, but I know in this case, it should have been nice if we were on the same team. I do feel that I have to, and I had to keep my distance from you because your thoughts and ideas about this connection, about the situation, they don't match the way I feel. And so there are those differences between you and I, our thoughts, our ideas. For some strange reason, I do question the universe. Why is it that you are in my life? Why now? Why not long ago? Why not far into the future? Are you meant to be with me? Am I supposed to be in this connection with you? I also feel that maybe we do have a spiritual connection. I feel that maybe you and I have had a past life together. No matter what our differences are, there is still so much love between us. When there's anger, frustration, hate, pain, whatever. But there's this underlying kind of love that exists. I can't put my finger on it, but this love is unconditional. No matter what happens, it's hard for me to let go of you and to be angry at you in any way. In the situation that I've gotten you into now, all I feel is compassion for you. I do feel sorry for what you have gone through. Right now, I don't regret what I've done. But I do feel compassion and empathy. And I do realize that what you're going through, all of that could have been avoided. I do feel that in this connection, there's a lack of direction now. what I believed was that I could see the road, make a proper decision, make a proper choice. But it occurs to me now that no matter where I go, no matter what I do, I can't see straight. The road is full of fog, thick fog. And I don't want to go on the wrong road because I might make a mistake, and I don't want to make a mistake with you again. What I've done, I don't want to repeat. And therefore I'm very weary, very careful what exactly I'm going to do and what I want to do, where I want to end up. So I don't make a move, I don't make a sound, and I stay in one spot. For you, you may think that there is no progress, but for me, I am making progress. Right now, you might see me as somebody who is confident and okay. Well, I can tell you that I'm not. I hide behind a false mask, this illusion that exists. I pretend and behave in different ways, even though that's not how I truly feel. Overall, I do feel that it is important that I create a situation between us that has a better balance. This balance that needs to be made is because the things that ever happened before, they were not right. It was always one person giving, the other taking. And I know I took advantage. I've taken more than I ever should have. And I've hurt you because I feel that I've depleted you from any type of emotions. You are hurt, and I am the one that caused this. I have victimized you. But if you think that I right now am very confident and I have a lot of self-esteem, that's definitely not true. When I lost you, I lost everything I had, including my ego and my pride. Okay. Leo. My goodness. Very dark. Very, very dark. This spread was very dark. I mean, this situation, guys, is very complicated. Please let me know what your stories are. There's manipulation here. There are feelings of being unworthy. You guys got a lot of differences of opinions. Your ideas are quite different. Nobody's speaking up. There's confusion over what type of decision should be made. And what makes things really bad is the fact that this is a past life connection. You guys could easily be either twin flames, karmic partners, soulmates. Maybe even more. But you have had history before in a different lifetime with this person. Some of you know I do past life readings. They are still open if any of you are interested. And I would recommend that you only, if you really feel that you cannot let go of this person, if you're literally obsessed with the person, you're not able to let go, then yes, this would be a past life connection. But if it's not, then that reading is not meant for you. Just have a look on my website and you'll see that I do have the description of the entire type of package, what it entails. And if that's something that resonates with you, then yes, you can place an order. But if this is a very intense connection, so some of you may need to just take a step back and relax and just focus on yourselves. Somebody here feels like the victim. That could be you, could be them. Could be both of you. Okay. Let's have a look at... Let's have a look at the Lover's Path Tarot. I'm just trying to get that dark energy away from me. There's a lot of dark energy there. Some of you might want to go on my website, have a look at the Holy Light package. That is for you to get rid of dark energy around you. Negative energies that are in your home, around your aura, inside of your body. It's called the Holy Light package. Gets rid of demons, gets rid of evil spirits, any place that has paranormal activities or anything that's haunted. It gets rid of all negative energies. Okay, that's something I created, and it is something that you can have for the rest of your life. Repeat it as many times as you want over your lifetime. I just had to say that because there's something going on here. There's a lot of people that I've done readings for who are in the process of divorcing, and in their homes, when I remotely check, because I'm able to do that, I have that ability, I do see, oh my goodness, a lot of demons and evil spirits in one's home. They cause friction problems. And that is part of the reason why also people start to argue. So as long as your environment, use Feng Shui, use Vastu Shastra, these are certain things that you can do to create better harmony in your home. And of course, not dealing with toxic people, right? Don't have negativity around you. It's very important to, if you really want your situation to be positive, you have to be in a positive state of mind. But you can't be positive if everything around you is negative. It's very difficult. Negativity, it's an obstacle, and it brings down the positivity that's supposed to be there. So for some of you, I would recommend the Holy Light package. Get some light in there and get rid of those negative energies. All right, this is Lover's Path Tarot. I'm going to have a look at something that may have occurred that caused a problem in the first place in this connection. Tradition and beliefs, the beliefs card that we had just here earlier, that is very similar. So there's definitely something going on here for some of you, just before I start this one, that deals a lot with your ethnic background, your religion, your social status. There's something here that may be causing a problem between the both of you. There could be other people involved here who do not want you to be together. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, let's have a look here. Four of Staves and Tradition. So I'm going to be reading the reverse. Okay. The Four of Staves here, the reverse does talk about how this person wants stability, and they wanted stability, but there were frustrations and disappointments in the home. So that is a problem when we have frustrations and disappointments in the home. That means that the type of life that they were living in their home with the people that they were with, frustrations. Didn't I just say negativity around you, right? This person also had, because the cards were coming from their side, there is a lot of negativity around them. And there's a lot of frustration in the home that they're living in, disappointments in the home. This could be current, or this could be haunting memories from childhood. Seeing the parents fight. Maybe the man abused the wife. Maybe the wife used to abuse the man. I've seen that. There's a lot of things that people go through and they never really get over it. It's trauma, right? And they never talk about it when they grow up because they think it's embarrassing, especially the masculine energy. They will not share certain things. I have a video on Asnointia audio called Masculine Energy, the Divine Masculine. Have a look at that if you want to kind of understand better why the masculine energy behaves the way that they do. There's an issue here where there's a lot of problems that had started, and these problems have accumulated over the years. They have increased over the years, and it is very difficult for someone to move forward. All right. Now, this person also has an issue regarding the type of life that they've lived and how they see and view the world as well as relationships based on what they have gone through in the past. So if their parents divorced, for example, they may think that nothing is going to work in my life because my parents divorced, for example. If they had seen that there was a lot of violence, they may be afraid that there's going to be a violent relationship as well that they're going to be in. Or they may have become violent, hurt people, right? There's something here that has happened that is unfortunately holding this person back, and it is hard for them to move on. And this is why it's very frustrating, and there's a lot of disappointments in the home. Now, for the cross-watcher, if that is you, you need to try to, like I said earlier, make this environment more positive for yourself. At the end of the day, stress and anxiety and depression, it will only bring you down. Here we have tradition. And a lot of people feel that there's sometimes no way out, but there is always a way out. There's always a way out from something. We're not stuck in a never-ending loop. We have many branches, we have many timelines, we have many realities that we can jump right into. But that is you making that choice. Here we also have tradition. Tradition talks about structure, conformity, and rituals. Here in the past, there was this desire and this understanding following established social structures. In love relationships, this is the desire for a marriage or some other form of structure, just for the sake of security. There used to be an awareness of the image that was made publicly and the desire to control that type of image. Here, what has happened now, there's a feeling of the need to throw out old structures that constrain an individual. Fear of unconventional ideas and ways of approach, nonconformity. So, you see, it could be that the both of you, this is an example, one of you might just want to actually get married, right? Old-fashioned traditional style. The other person that you're with, they might not want that at all. They might just want to be with you for the rest of your life, making that promise, but not writing it down on paper. Not actually getting married, but just being your partner, common law, for a long, long time. For them, that's normal. For them, that's okay. For you, that's not. This is where there's a conflict, where they're trying to do something that's slightly different than what is acceptable in society. And for that reason, it's making this connection, it's putting a lot of strain on this connection for that reason. But why are they doing this? This is honestly all out of fear. It is not, honestly, this is not their fault. If somebody's gone through trauma, it is not their fault. Especially if you're younger, right? This person just didn't know what to do. They're doing what they know best. They're trying to protect themselves. They're also trying to protect you in a very strange kind of way, because they don't want you to go through the same thing that they went through. Leo, this is a very complicated reading. All right. Let's see. Any type of positivity? Anything going to happen here? Okay. Justice. Perfect. Excellent. Justice. Six of Pentacles. Okay, then you have the King of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. Lots of Pentacles. Okay. I'm going to pull this out. This was there too. Seven of Swords. Three of Swords under the bottom of the deck. This could be, and it could be for a lot of you. With the Beliefs card also, it could talk about a third-party situation. So this could be somebody who's cheating or having an affair. Something like that. Because of the earlier card, Beliefs, and then you had Tradition, and now you also have the Three of Swords, plus you have here the Seven of Swords. Sneakiness, sneaky behavior, sneaky card. With the Justice card, this does talk about wanting to make things right, because this person clearly knows that things are wrong. Things are not right in this connection. They didn't turn out the way they should have. It was a very bad balance, not an equal give and take. We also have here the Six of Pentacles. Now this does talk about how this person finally will and has made a decision. They want to take you out for like breakfast, lunch, dinner, something. They want to take you out and they want to talk to you. They do. With the King of Pentacles, they definitely want to give you some type of offer. This is a very solid offer. They do have a lot of love for you, but the love is more of a practical, logical kind of love. It's very materialistic. I'm getting the word materialistic. You might have noticed that this person might be materialistic orientation, materialistic orientation to life. That's what I'm getting. But they want to provide. They want to be that person who can provide and give you the happiness that you deserve in your life. And we also have here the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles does talk about how in this connection there is this desire to juggle. There is this understanding that there is a lot of, there are a lot of challenges. And this person is trying to create a better balance in their life because of all the struggles that have happened. And they're trying to juggle certain things, and it's not really working out for them. They're feeling extremely overwhelmed. They could be juggling their career, responsibilities, paying the bills, taking care of a sick person, loved one, going through a divorce. It could be anything. A lot of things that are overwhelming this person genuinely, and they are not really able to pull themselves out of the situation because they're really invested in it, and it is difficult for them to detach themselves. Now, one scenario I can think of right now is if this is a third-party situation, this individual might have a lot of investment and assets in the property, if it's a masculine energy. And so it's difficult for the masculine energy to differentiate what they want from you versus them, and then it's hard for them to pull back. It's not easy right now. We also have here Seven of Swords. Whatever it is, this individual is trying to be sneaky, and they want to get what they want. They want it. They want you. But they're trying to do it in a very sneaky kind of way. And of course this is not good, but it does show that they're taking initiative, even though it's the most twisted kind of way. It's not good. But by hook or by crook, they still want to somehow be in your life or get away with something that they have done or that they are doing with you still. They just don't want the world to know. And of course, like I said before, we have the Beliefs card because it's against people's beliefs. Tradition card, it's against people's tradition. We have here also Three of Swords. For the majority of you now, I'm getting 78. That's a high percentage. A lot of third-party energy. Here we have a very sad and broken heart, conflicted in a way, not really knowing what to do, but overall there's just absolute sadness. There's just complete sadness. There's heartache and pain. There's a lot of pain. And you are that one person that they feel that they can just escape to. You are You are that happy place. They're feeling conflicted, but they also know what they want, and they want you. And they don't care what society says. They don't care what other people say. In this connection, Leo, there may also be other interferences, other people causing problems. Do I see them taking any action? Justice just simply talks about how in this connection there is this desire to make things right. So yes, I do definitely see two things here, or three rather. The Justice, the King of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords, they do talk about action, especially the Seven of Swords. This person might be a little sneaky, but keep in mind, the sneakiness is not coming out of them just being, you know, like vindictive or malicious in a way. No, they're actually doing it because they genuinely love you. That's why they're doing this. That's why they're like, oh my God, sacrificing themselves. Like, they can get caught and they can get in trouble a lot, but they still want to be with you. It's a very complicated situation, Leo. If any of this resonates, let me know in the comments below. All right, let's see what the angels have to say about this. I'm curious to know. Okay. In the near future is the first card. First card's the strongest. And we have wait. Look for a sign. And it's up to you. So now we have two parties in this reading. Two groups. Some that may want to stay with this person. Others that may not want to anymore. It's too complicated. All right. Yes, then you have opportunity. Followed by not the right time. Under the bottom of the deck, forgiveness. Okay, Leo. The theme here is some of you may really want the situation to be over, or you want the situation to just have some type of a decision, like you need a decision. You need to know where you're headed. But two cards came up here, wait, and not the right time. That clearly tells me here that it's just a matter of time. And you may be ready emotionally, physically, spiritually, but this person is not. That's why you have to wait if you want this person to be like you, thinking mentally, mindset like you. It's hard to do that if you are wanting to get this immediately, because this person's not on the same mindset as you. They're not. They're different. The person's different. You're different. Here we have, in the near future, they would like you to wait still, and they want you to look for a sign. Now, sometimes the signs can definitely be very positive. Signs and synchronicities, numbers that are repetitive. But in this case, it can also mean, in the near future, just wait and see if there's any more red flags. This is for those of you that don't want to be with this person. If there's any red flags, you know what to do, Leo. You can either just forgive this person, let go, and just move on. Eventually, yes, you will be receiving opportunities, but right now is not the right time. For those of you that wish to stay with this person, still, it's the same thing. In the future, they want you just to wait and look for a sign. This could be a sign that this person wants to reach out. This could be communication that could be direct or indirect coming from them. We also have here, yes, an opportunity will be given to you. Now, this opportunity, Leo, literally might be this person But it also might be somebody else. And this is for those of you that I just did the other group, the ones that don't want to be with this person. There's still an opportunity that's going to come. It doesn't necessarily have to be romance related, but because this is a romance reading, most likely it will be. We also have here, not the right time. So even if you want the opportunity, you know, like tomorrow, not going to happen. It's not the right time for this. The time will be in the coming future. Eventually it'll happen. We also have here forgiveness. Under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme is forgiveness. Now that's a huge card. This does talk about how in this connection, there has been a situation where somebody's been hurt a lot. And it's time for somebody to say sorry. Forgiveness is needed in order for both groups here to move forward. It's not fair, it's not nice mentally if somebody is still feeling that grudge, that heartache and pain, and nobody said sorry. Sorry is important. Now, forgiving somebody happens through compassion. It's hard to forgive people. But forgiving, as I've mentioned, you literally have to have compassion for the individual and just know in your heart and just announce into the universe, as loud as a whisper, this person just didn't know what they were doing. And you have to have compassion. That is just the life they have had. That is the home they grew up in. That is their environment. They turned into what their environment was. And so they didn't know any better. Compassion is the key. It's hard to be compassionate when you're hurting yourself, right? But you can only be compassionate and forgiving after you yourself have healed, Leo. This entire reading has been quite challenging. There were a lot of irritating disruptions. I don't like being disrupted. There were like 2 or 3 times I had to turn off the camera. And there's negative energies. I would recommend that the majority of you just try to stay positive, be in a positive environment, stay away from negative people, stay away from negativity altogether. The more you do this, the better you will be in tune with your higher intuitive self, with your future, with your power that you have. And you have to do this because it's not just for relationships. This can help you in your life, in your career, and mentoring somebody else. That is important. You guys have been through a lot. There's a lot of waiting here, and I know that's not what you want to hear. But they're basically saying wait, not only for yourself, but this other person. Let this other person catch up to you. It's something that is huge, and you're going to have to think about it. Because, like I said, this is related to beliefs, tradition, something that is within society that maybe some people don't want you to be together. Some people may have created rumors, maybe lies, a lot of problems. Leo, that is your reading. I hope I was able to provide some of you with some clarity, some guidance in your situations. These cards, by the way, were messages from Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel. Let me know in the comments below if any of this resonated. And I did want to mention that I'm still open for readings, which are past life readings. Please have a look on my website, as well as love readings that are written report readings. I do them all myself. And also I wanted to mention that on my other channel, Asnointia Audio, I will soon have those 2 videos up that I mentioned in my last reading. That's one is catered towards men and the other is catered more towards women. And hopefully it will help some of you gain some clarity on certain situations. But hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be able to get that up soon. All right. You all take care. Stay safe. Bye now.